230 excited 12 years old, 57 university students, 5 science station, and just 60 minutes to make it all work. Sounds chaotic, right? Well, that was my day. Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Amni Sakinah Binti Ismail. You can call me Amni, and I am a student from UiTM under my Service Learning Malaysia, or known as Sulam, which is a commitment for the course Science, Technology and Society SCE523, which I have helped lead a project called the Labyrinth Science Across Fields at SK Batu Belah Klang. As one of the head facilitators, I did not just watch this program happen, I helped build it from the ground up, and what I learned along the way surprised me. So without further ado, let's go! Back in phase 1, my team did a site visit to SK Batu Belah. I actually couldn't join them that day because I had a class that clashed with the schedule, but their observations from that visit helped shape how I planned the briefing and the stations later on. I also prepared the facilitators for the Explorers, which is the 5-station segment of the program, which I divided everyone into groups for the 5 stations. Additionally, I also made sure that everyone knew their own job scope. But honestly, here is the challenge. The day happened, which it did not start the way I would plan. There was a delay before the Explorers even began, and for a moment, I remember feeling that pressure, knowing we were already behind before we were even started. I won't pretend we ended up finishing early like I would hope, because we didn't. What I'm genuinely proud of though is what happened once we did start. Despite losing time at the front, the Explorers itself ran smoothly and wrapped up within the hour we would plan for it. That recovery, by watching the team stay focused and pull it back on track, really taught me that a good plan is not about avoiding problems, but it is about how you respond when things don't go the way you expected. If I'm being honest, that delay taught me something I do not think I would have learned if everything had gone perfectly. Leadership is not about controlling every variable, but it is about staying steady when a variable slips out of your control. Knowing the Explorer's success rested on how well I would prepare and how calmly I could adapt made teamwork and accountability feel less like customs and more like something I actually carried that day. Right. So, when I look at the pre and post-test result afterwards, that is when the delay stopped mattering so much to me. Students who struggled with the concepts beforehand were answering almost everything correctly by the end. 90% said they would learn something new, and more than half said they felt more interested in science because of it. That is when it really landed for me, which the late start, the tight recovery, all of it was worth it because the learning still happened. And many of these students come from communities where access to hands-on, interactive science exposure is not always guaranteed. So seeing them light up over something as simple as building a stable structure or matching letter shapes reminded me why this kind of outreach matters. It also made me reflect on the role science and technology really play in society, not as abstract subjects in a textbook, but as tools that shape how community thinks, solve problems, and stays curious. That is what Sulam is really about. I think taking what we learn in our classroom and putting it directly into the hands of the people who really need it, while strengthening the bridge between higher education and the community itself. So, as my reflection, which looking back, this experience changed how I think about handling my own future classroom. I learned that things won't always start the way you plan, but how you recover matters more than the delay itself. I saw that firsthand, and I don't think I will forget it. Some lessons you can only learn by living through the moment where the plan falls apart, and you have to hold the pieces together anyway. So, going forward, I want to carry that same mindset into my teaching classroom, which is to stay prepared but stay flexible when things don't go as expected, and keep learning feeling alive for the students in front of me. So, this wasn't just a service project for the community, but it was a quiet reminder of the kind of teacher and the kind of person I want to become. I want to be someone who shows up fully, even when the moment isn't perfect, because the students in front of me deserve that. So, before I close, videos. I want to say a genuine thank you to UITM for giving me the platform to be part of something like this, and especially to my prettiest and the kindest Madam Zulinda, especially for your guidance and trust that made this experience possible for me. I am grateful for the chance to go through it. So that is all from me. Assalamualaikum. Bye.